at last. I wondered what was taking the Skyfaring Commission so long. Seeing you tells me they must be understaffed and overwhelmed. Unless you are volunteering your time as a favor to someone else. I am not surprised. I will choose to interpret the Sleeping General's meddling here as an act of support rather than surveillance. It is easier to follow the trails of corruption within the Alchemy Commission if I do not have to also factor in the possibility of sabotage before the crates even arrive. That is not to say the Nameless are unmotivated. You have proven yourselves interested in cleansing the Alchemy Commission of its rotting branches. Therefore, I am more inclined to trust you. I will be checking over your cargo, however, as I presume you are not the procurers of these herbs. Bring them over here, then. You can stack them on the pair of crates to my left. Hold on. What is that scent? It's tart and sour. No, it is not the bitterness of scheming. It's... Step back toward the door for me. I need to trace this back. It is you. Perhaps I spoke too quickly about favors. My nose is quite sensitive, and I am able to discern between all manner of maladies and afflictions with a bit of focus. Will you grant me your permission to pinpoint what troubles you? Very well. Pardon my closeness. Your discomfort is most noticeable, with an undernote of stiffness. Muscle pain, then. Those crates are small but heavy. Did you lift them with your back or your legs? The issue was not your form, then. But the ache is strongest in your neck and the base of your skull. Now that I am looking at you closely, I can see your shoulders are drawn far too tight as well. These tensions lend to the tartness of your scent. But as for the sour note, it must be stress that has done this to you. That, and I suspect you spend far too much time wrapped around your phone. I am aware of your gaming habit. Rare drops or not, your body was not meant to remain so coiled all the time. Come along, then, to the chaise beside my crafting bench. Nonsense. I am always busy, and the work before me is enough to last the next few years of my life. I can spare a few minutes to help someone in need. Besides, considering the extremely high-profile General Jing Yuan himself sought you out to bring these here, I think it's safe to say many people rely on your aid. Your health is far too integral to too many lives for me to stand by and allow you to carry on this way. Me? I am not certain if that is a compliment, or if you are simply overestimating the scope of my position. Granted, as Cauldron Master, I am in charge of the whole of the Alchemy Commission, and we are quite intertwined with the Preceptors, for better or for worse. That does give us indirect influence over the whole of the Vidyadhara. I do see your point, yes. Very well. Will I convince you to take a proper rest if I craft enough incense to soothe the both of us? Thank you. Conveniently, the herbs you delivered can be used for such a purpose. take care to rest. It is only that my work is immensely stressful on a daily basis. It's gotten so frustrating, I've had to give myself a mantra just to remember to keep a level-headed pace. Don't get mad, don't be hasty. If I get sick, then who will replace me? Thank you. I rather think it can apply to many walks of life. Or in a broader scope of life, it can be said of anyone. Even among long-lived and reincarnating species, there is still only one of us. No life can be replaced. This is lavender. It is most often used as a sleep aid, because it soothes the mind and allows us to let go of those churning thoughts that spin about our heads after dark. I find its scent a bit soap-like, but then I suppose it is a popular choice for soap, so perhaps I have that backwards. Sandalwood reduces anxiety. It is also a popular choice for cologne among those who prefer a deeper yet subtle note. I have heard the general prefers it for his gentle warmth, although I have not had many opportunities in close quarters with him to confirm this. The final note of our triad shall be myrrh. Only a small amount, of course. The sharp spice and resinous quality can quickly overpower a blend if you aren't careful. Actually... Yes, I will need more lavender. Myrrh is grounding as well as purifying. Adding it to our incense will clear the air at the same time that it calms us, so the stress that's gathered about our spirits will not linger and surge back in as soon as we move on with our day. Now, this mix is best burned. Do you have a sensor on the express? A simmer pot is not quite the same thing, no. The way I'm curious, what is it that Zhao Cho gave you? Are you certain he said to brew it in your bathtub? That is rather unconventional. I suppose it may have its benefits if you can stand seasoning yourself like a pot roast, that is. I had always presumed he smelled like a hot pot due to his cooking, but now you have given me much to consider. Regardless, I will not be recommending such a method. If you cannot burn these herbs in your own time, I can blend them up into a therapeutic ointment instead. It is my preferred method for those who are more sensitive to smoke, although it does reduce the efficacy by roughly 20%. Before using up ingredients, however, let us test this incense in my sensor to be sure this mix suits you. Settle in now and draw a deep, slow breath. Allow the first notes to sink in, then release, blowing slowly from the mouth. Even a simple deep breath can help us to calm our nervous system. To truly test the incense, we should draw it in again, giving it time to take effect. Breathe in. If you'd like, you can keep time. Many people prefer using a 4-4 time signature for what is known as square breathing. Breathe out. This is a small room, so it does not take long for the incense to disperse. Let us go again. Breathe in for 4. Then hold for 4. Then out for 4. Then hold for 4. As you breathe in again, take notice of your shoulders. Do your best to straighten your spine and lower your shoulders away from your ears. When you hold your breath, do you feel your jaw clenching? Release that tension. Then breathe out. It is starting to sink in now. Already I'm feeling the coil of stress loosen from the base of my spine. You can bring in an element of meditation to this as well. Allow your mind to clear with your next breath in. The trick isn't to force a blank mind, of course, but to refuse to let any thoughts anchor. Think of them all as wisps of smoke, drifting from the smoldering herbs and away into the air. No matter how long you watch, you cannot force a tendril to stop in its journey. Breathe out. There. Beneath the scents of lavender, sandalwood, and myrrh, your scent of stress has begun to fade away. I imagine you are already beginning to feel better? I'm happy for it. At this point in the process, you can continue to sit quietly and breathe. Or, if you are feeling restless, sometimes it helps to shift the focus onto little joys. For example, cherry blossoms have come back into season, so I have been having quite a bit of fun using their delicate sweetness in my perfumes lately. The scent is so soft and gentle, yet it can easily become overpowering if you use a heavy hand. Mastering the perfect balance to create an ethereal, there and then gone again whisper of cherry blossoms is a thrill every time. What about you? Surely you must have at least one tiny win to reflect on. It needn't be extravagant. Indeed, the simpler the better. That is a lovely answer. Congratulations. Well, I am feeling most refreshed. And you? Would you like to use these scents again? Very well. I shall blend them into an ointment for you. Well, of course. If you find yourself on the LeFou and have interest, I am happy to treat you to another burning. But I know the trailblaze is forever blazing forward. It is most helpful to you to have something to take along the journey. we are. Allow the herbs to steep in this cream for 24 hours, and then it will be complete. To use, simply gather a thumb-sized amount under your fingers and rub into the skin. I would recommend using it in place of your daily morning moisturizer for the greatest effect. It should keep your skin youthful as well. Oh, but do take care not to get it into your eyes. And as with all topical treatments, better to do a test patch first before applying a full face. If you do see any redness or reaction, stop use at once and come back to see me. I shall heal the damage and find an alternative recipe for you. Then you are all set. I am afraid I will need to return to my work now. No doubt your friends are waiting for you as well. Goodbye for now, and remember to take your breaks when you need them.